Well, that's a part of an offense, and they have some good runners and some good bunters, obviously. And you know, we're trying to play with some guys that are a little bit out of position. So I thought they did a great job.
Well, could you talk about that too? Out home run 3-zip, and that you're down there first, and they're just getting bunt after bunt. It seems like.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we always talk about, you know, solo shots usually don't beat you, and you know, we just didn't come up with a big hit. They executed what they needed to do, and you know, they had the big inning. So it's frustrating, but you know, there's another game tomorrow, so we'll be ready.
Coach Van Horn, can you talk about your pitching plans tomorrow and the status of Brett Ivan and whether he'll be able to play?
Well, as far as pitching, you know, we'll probably either go with Heatley, Forrest, Baxendale, and anybody else that can pitch, because it's the last game if you don't win. So we'll get that figured out tonight, and I think you'll probably see everybody. So maybe the starter's not as important as you think. You know, it's more about how you finish. So we'll try to figure out how we're going to go about it. But you'll probably see all those guys pitching.
How about Ivner?
Ivner's I think he'll be ready to play tomorrow. I mean, you know, it's do or die. So he needs to get in there, and I think his legs start feeling better the longer we were out there, and you know, hopefully he'll be ready.
Dave, what kind of made you go with Christian tonight?
Just the fact that he's left-handed, number one, and he throws strikes, and he came in and he did throw a lot of strikes and did a great job. And they had a lot of left-handed hitters in the lineup, switch hitters, a couple switch hitters and left. So we thought we'd just see if we could slow him down a little bit by doing that. And you know, it helped us there for a couple, 3 innings, and you know, really probably the whole time he was out there, if we could have just made a couple of plays for him.
Christian, just what about your performance? What did you think tonight, pitching with such a game on the line?
Well, I knew coming in, just needed to keep the game as close as I could. Being down 6 runs early in the game, your job is to minimize the damage as much as you can, because with our offense, I know we always have a chance to come back. You know, we have a lot of power, and we did come back, and it was just unfortunate we couldn't get that extra couple runs.
This is for Bo and Dave. You know, they started Wise, just hit through like 80 pitches in the first game. How surprised were you guys, and what kind of job you think he did? You know, basically starting both ends of a doubleheader.
Well, I don't even know if, you know, a few of the guys on the team probably weren't. We didn't want to get them all tied up into that and say, hey, this guy started the first game, he did this and that. You know, they might have let down a little bit. But just talking about his performance, I thought he did a super job. I mean, he wanted to pitch. He probably went to the coach and said, give me the ball. I didn't have a real good outing, give me the ball, you know. And you got to appreciate that from our side, you know. He gave him a chance. They got him the lead, and when he got tired after 3 innings or whatever, they got him out.
Well, you want to talk about what you thought of him? Now that you know he started the first game, in this case, staying through like 80, I think it was 76 pitches. What do you think about him coming back and starting against you guys and being pretty effective there?
Well, that shows what kind of heart he has for his team and how he cares about his team. But he came in, did a good job, kept us off balance, and he kept us down for a few innings. And finally, when we started getting to him, and they brought another guy in.
Next question.